Alright guys, what are we going to do?
I go on a trip.
Oh, what do we got to do first before we go?
Get a camper.
We got to get...
And keep it forever.
We got to get the camper. Alright, we're all packed up. We're all ready to go. Take us for a tour. That's Mommy and Daddy's bed, right?
And this is our bunk bed up here. And you see there's a little hideout room right over here.
That's for storage, right?
And this is where you eat. There's a little table. But you can see them right from here. And this is the big fridge. You can't see there's any door here, but there is a door. It's just different. So
yep, that's how you, when you go potty, you have privacy, right?
I know, but how can you lock it? Because someone might come in and see you in the potty.
Yep. All right, buddy, are you ready to go?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, Con, who's going in the water first?
Me.
Let's see who gets their shoes off. Oh, Gracie's shoes off her first. Connor, how was the beach lake?
So good.
So yeah, we bought a camper and decided to get back into the RV life. And not like the traveling RV life because we're at a different stage in life and we really can't travel year round. But if you don't know, from 2008 or maybe 7, I owned an RV, and from 2012 to 14 we lived full time in an RV, just Kelsey and I. We really loved living in an RV. Actually, it was super fun. Even though we didn't really travel with it, it was actually really fun to live in such a small corridors because it made you really realize how little you needed. And when we moved into our first actual house, it felt like a mansion. So it was a great overall experience. Then we got rid of all the RVs in 2015 because we were having Gracie and then we were having Connor, and we haven't had any RV in about 5 or 6 years. And we decided, you know what? It'd be fun now that the kids are 4 and 6 years old to be able to have a little bit more memories that we can make with them. One of those being camping and going to campgrounds and doing fun things. You're almost 6.
Then you should say 5 and 4.
Ah, she said I should say 5 and 4. Regardless, we're really excited. They're really excited for it, and I think they'll actually really enjoy it. So we decided to buy a really little camper, super small. I can fit it in the driveway. We don't have to worry about parking it somewhere all the time, and we can use it and just pull it with anything, and it'll just be a lot of fun. I think the kids will enjoy it. We're starting off actually fairly locally, about not even an hour from where we live, because we wanted to be able to just break in the RV, realize what we needed before we hit the road a little bit. So we're actually up in the Poconos right now, which is only about 45 minutes to an hour from our house. Beautiful area, beautiful weather right now, so we're excited. Just here for a couple of days, and then we're taking off and heading down south for a bit.
Daddy,
what?
I see a guy picking up all the trash.
That's a great job that he's doing that, right? Are you excited about the RV?
Yep.
Alright, so tonight is movie night at this campground, so they're playing Beauty and the Beast. Not exactly sure where, but it seems like it's gonna be super fun. Beautiful, beautiful night.
Yeah.
Was it cool that you watched the movie outside?
Yeah, and it was so it was cool. It's cool that I have the roof, because it's cool that I have the roof since
What's your best camping memory when you were a kid?
So we went to California, and it was so hot that everything inside the camper melted during our drive.
What?
Yeah, everything that was stored in the overhead bins. I remember all of our makeup melted, everything melted. Any food that was meltable melted because it was so hot in the camper while we were driving.
Well, since we're gonna go with the worst camping memory, mine was actually pretty recently, and was the reason that we actually got rid of our previous RV. And it was one of those trips where everything kept going wrong, one thing after another, after another, after another, and then eventually you're just over it in the first place. And we woke up with no coffee whatsoever, which was like already terrible. And the only reason we had no coffee is because there was no creamer because the refrigerator had broken. So we had no creamer for the coffee. Yeah, Connor was a baby, and the milk was bad because the refrigerator broke overnight. And I desperately just needed to get some coffee. So I got on my boosted board and I went like 2.5 miles up the road to IHOP or McDonald's or something. Yeah, 2.5 miles all the way up there. By the time I got there, it actually like started raining. So that was just, you know, another great time. Then I finally got all the stuff and I had everything in like basically one hand, the other hand had the controller, of course, because the boosted board needed the controller, and I made my way very slowly all the way back, kind of in the rain, barely holding on, like was super pumped that I actually got all the way back. And I literally got back outside of the RV basically and was like, yes, I made it. I stepped off the boosted board, slipped and fell, and both coffees fell on the ground, caps opened up and poured out entirely. I've never in my life been so mad. Like, I literally wanted to throw the coffee, well, they were just cups at that point, the cups full speed at like the RV. Got back in, I was just so incredibly angry. By that time, of course, the shop was open, I could get more coffee. It was just so miserable. If only I had been vlogging at that time, I would have loved to be able to show you that footage. Oh yeah, I got an accident on the way down. It rained, yeah, it rained the entire time that we were actually there on top of that. So we were stuck in the broken RV because we couldn't even go anywhere at the beach. And then we literally just left 2 days early. Didn't even ask if we could get any money back. We literally just left, drove home, and the wipers were broken, remember? So the wipers just, they always went, so it didn't matter whether it was raining or not. When it was raining, it was super convenient. They basically were on automatic, but they went at all times the entire time it was not raining, and it was just so annoying. Just memories you'll never forget, and that time is when we said, let's get rid of this RV and we will never get another one again. And that lasted at least 6 years. But we decided we wanted to get another one. The kids are at a fun age now. We wanted to get a really little one, just kind of dip our toes back in, like, let's see if the kids really like it. Let's see if we really like it. We had a lot of big RVs in the past. This one's absolutely tiny, but it's really kind of what we need. You can sleep in it. It's really all we want it for. We want to spend as much time outside as possible and only sleep when we're inside. But I always love camping stories, so you should comment below. Tell me your, I guess this vlog is your worst camping stories. Maybe we'll do best camping stories coming up soon. Hopefully it'll come from this trip. Comment below your worst camping story. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.